June 6th, 2167. Campbell grumbled warily into his communications recorder device. The booming music and noise of an obnoxious party going on one floor below was already grating on his nerves. It was late. Too late in many respects, he figured. He was tired, cranky. To top it off, now he felt queasy from the thick smell of blood and bile in the air. Beginning the investigation into the death of Dr. Jiro Yamamoto. This is clearly a case of homicide. Inspector Burt Campbell of the Global Police carefully stepped about the ruined penthouse suite of the Yamamoto Tech Building as he examined the massacred remains of the victim. He had his nose buried in his handheld police recorder with its remote connection to the Central Police Computer, CPC. He decided to type in the circumstances of the murder scene on his mini keyboard to the CPC rather than express them vocally. This is probably going to be a difficult case. A damned important one, involving the death of a damned important scientist, Campbell thought. I'd better keep my observations to myself until this idiotic bot reaches its own conclusions. As if to emphasize his cause for concern, a forensic bot floated about the room making clicking, burping noises as it recorded and collected evidence. Campbell glanced at the bot with weary annoyance. He hated the damn things, but they were a necessary evil. Often as not, they picked up small details that could be useful. Except for the CPC, he preferred to keep his case comments to himself rather than reveal them to other independent recording devices and their computers. That way, the separate computers could draw their own conclusions and possibly present different angles to the case that hadn't occurred to him. This entire suite has been destroyed, he mused as he gazed about. It was obvious something extremely violent had occurred in Jiro Yamamoto's office, but at least the room was a comfortable 21 degrees Celsius. Outside the radiation dome, the night was a steamy 40 degrees. Inside the room, the lightning was bright and unregulated, to the point of making the grisly murder scene overwhelming. It was obvious that Yamamoto had obtained special privileges from the Energy Administration. That took high government connections. Campbell made a note to check with the Energy Council. A small black metal box with 6 spider-like legs, a siren light, and a bad attitude was high-kneeing it across Campbell's path. It shrieked a collision warning. He barely interrupted his notation as he punted the mechanical janitor out the south side door of the office and into the hallway.